What's going on, guys? Check out this video of Andrew Wilson roasting Brian Shapiro with his clown self. Shout outs to Andrew Wilson.
We're going to look at some coping. Today we get Brian Shapiro. I've never seen a person own themselves as badly as Brian Shapiro. Ever. Never seen it. There's nobody in the history of the internet, not even Chris Chan, who has less self-awareness than Brian.
Being worse than Chris Chan is something. That's different right there.
Shapiro. I could watch this guy destroy himself over and over again all day long. He's hilarious without meaning to be. There should be a national lolcow appreciation day, and it should be Brian Shapiro's face just on every, I don't know, bulletin. I don't know where you would look for that, but whatever. Let's dive into it. Brian Shapiro doing the Brian Shapiro cope today. This is wild.
Well, let's go to one of Andrew Wilson's girly fans. He's a cultist. His name is Nelson. Hello, Nelson.
Really? Did you just call me a cultist?
You're an Andrew Wilson. You are an Andrew Wilson cultist. There's no question.
And that
Wow.
It's just Andrew Wilson cultist. Nelson.
That sounds crazy. Just because people disagree with you or don't rock with you, don't like you, that's what they gotta be? Come on, bro. That's trash. And it's corny, and I can't respect it. Personally. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I know Andrew's gonna roast you.
Damn you, Nelson. How many times? Like, what do we have to do with Nelson? He's, early cult supporter. We've had him out to do all the, he's been on all the cult meetings. Nelson calls in Brian Shapiro's show. Brian's so upset he's spaghetti.
that makes me a cult. That makes me a cultist?
No, it means you're indoctrinated. It means you can't think for yourself. When you're indoctrinated, you can't think for yourself. You have to listen to other people, and you can't discern truth from reality because you've been indoctrinated.
Hey,
you have been indoctrinated by the powerful force that is Andrew Wilson. The charisma, magnetism, good looks, all of these things together, just can't help yourself. You're just, Nelson, you got to get out of the cult. Nelson, yeah, best cult in the business. Okay.
I think that's what he means.
Your cultist, hold on. Your cultist fanboy to Andrew Wilson made a cartoon about me in a boxing ring, but doesn't want to have a real boxing fight with me.
Doesn't want to have a real boxing fight with me. Man, that Andrew Wilson, that rascal.
And I'm not trying to say that I am Mr. Tough Guy. There's a lot of people that would kick my ass, but Andrew Wilson is not one of them. I would kick his in a ring.
He's going to kick my Brian Shapiro's.
That was so crazy. I hit the mic by accident. I don't think Brian Shapiro is doing that to anybody. Like a soul. I don't think there's like a single person that he's going to have scared with that at all too as well. So
I'm going to kick my it's the funniest that you've ever seen in your life. He's barely said a word. They think they have his entire ideology down. There's no brain under that stupid hat. It's true. That's so funny.
I offered the challenge. He said no. So what would you call somebody?
Now, that's not what happened. And I'm going to reveal the DMs, proving once again that Mr. Shapiro is a liar. But I just wanted to get at that intro for a second because of the whole cultist thing. I think is really funny. But real quick, you got to back up. You have to go backwards in order to get to where we're at today. Every story has a beginning, a middle, end. So what we really need here is we need Shapiro's is over the top coping. It starts about 5 days ago with this video that he made called Andrew Wilson Makes a Cartoon About Brian and It Backfires Terribly. Now, I want you to, whatever you're doing right now, if you're driving down the road, you may need to pull off the road. If you're sitting down at work, you may need
another story that I didn't want to.
You may need to take a break because your guys are going to laugh a lot in just a couple of minutes here. You're not going to be able to help yourselves. You're going to be on the ground laughing your off. And I don't want you to get in a car accident. So pull off if you need to. Okay. Pull off. I've never seen a cell phone like this. ever in my life. Here we go. Slap war. Oh my God.
Take too much time to talk about, but I did forget about it. For some of you that may or may not know, I've gotten into debates, conversations, even yesterday between me and Andrew Wilson, who is a right-wing evangelical chain smoking idiot who probably is the most insecure person that I've ever spoken to in my life.
It's the most insecure person Brian's ever spoken to in his whole life. So I put that out in the ethos. I had made a call to Cool Vic one evening. And, you know, Brian listens to every word that I say. I mean, he hangs on mine like it's a life preserver. Okay. I call into Cool Vic's channel and told him, he was like, what do you think's wrong with the guy? And I said, like, he's a very insecure guy. It's the balds. The balds are like that sometimes. They get very insecure. They get very upset. That's what I think. And so, of course, Brian is like, no, you're the insecure one. You should accept Brian's challenge. There's no way he doesn't back out. But I did accept his challenge. I'll show you soon.
And I've debated him, and I've debated a couple other people in his orbit that I just think are all despicable human beings.
Acts like a Christian, but he's not.
Yeah, he's a fake Christian. And I've talked about this before, but that's here nor there. So a friend of mine, Sean, I do his talk show once in a while, and it's where I do some of these debates outside of this studio. Sean sends me a text. He goes, hey, did you see that Andrew Wilson did a cartoon about you? I said, oh, again? Because he's done this before, because the guy's like obsessed with me.
He's obsessed with him. Mr. made 50 videos about me. Andrew's obsessed with him. You can't help but make a cartoon about Brian because he's a goofy. You just like, how could I not? How could I not do it?
It does seem
for the
goofy.
Test Andrew's memory. I am not just Gerald. Come on, Bob. You know you're just Gerald. Brian has too much respect for women to actually be one of them. All right, here we go.
Like, I'll tweet something out and it takes like 5 seconds, right? I'll just call him a name or something, whatever. The guy actually took the time to get voiceover work, and somebody did a cartoon about me. And I want to play it for you, and then I want to talk a little bit about it.
Oh, no. Brian, don't play it. Don't play it, Brian. This is it's gonna own me. If you play this cartoon of me making fun of your dumb on your show, don't do it, Brian. Don't own me. Like, please don't do it, bro. Oh no, this is gonna. Oh, Brian. Oh, how could you show your entire audience this hilarious cartoon, Brian? How could you do this? No, don't do it. No.
I'll be honest with you. The first time I saw this, I laughed at it, and then I said to myself, "How pathetic of an adult do you have to be to take the time?"
I laughed at it, and then I got upset about it. At first, I was laughing until I realized and went to the comment section and realized that everybody was laughing their off at me. Tune is.
Obsessed. He's very much obsessed.
Obsessed.
This is
Brian focused.
Yeah, very Brian focused. This is the cartoon that Andrew Wilson put together about me on his social media platforms. Watch this.
By the way, if you guys are wondering, I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the cartoon. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was like, man, Brian Shapiro is the worst debater that I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, yeah, he's pretty bad. He's not the worst I've ever heard, but he's bad. He's like a ringer. Like, if you want to pad your kill count, or if like you're a boxer who wants to pad your fight count, for a debater, that's what Brian Shapiro would be. He would be there for you to pad your win count. Like, cause you just can't lose to the guy. It's not possible. He's so stupid. It's not impossible to lose one with him. And I thought, man, that's really funny because it's true. And so I got the idea for, I'm a big Mike Tyson's Punch Out fan. I played it for years when I was a little kid, and Super Punch Out and everything else. So I was like, man, he fits the criteria of like, what if we had a Ginger Little Mac, but instead of winning, he just always lost, right? What if we had a Ginger Little Mac who just could never win any of his fights? And then we modeled him after Glass Joe, who's the first guy you fight in Punch Out. It was a great idea. And when we put it up, when we got it all finished, it was a fantastic cartoon. Destiny's willing to put $100K on a lawsuit. No way they can raise it. They can't raise that money. Oh, yeah. I guarantee it. Somebody on Cool's video said the guy on the left looks like the fat guy from Beetlejuice. That's really funny. Really funny. All right, here we go.
I mean, you hear what you're saying. You're not tougher than me, okay? You're not smarter than me. I'm sure a lot of people tell you that you're really smart, but you're not smarter than me, okay?
You got what it takes, Brian.
You think so?
You're going to look good out there. We're going to look good out there.
I believe that. As a matter of fact, I know that.
In what world? In what world? What Twilight Zone did I wake up in where I get to watch Brian Shapiro reacting to me making fun of Brian Shapiro with a Punch-Out skit? You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways and has a sense of humor. He must. Just checking my super chat operation. Wouldn't let me send my last one. What's up, AW? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Brian doesn't debate. He just whines and makes emotional appeals. True. Brian watching this is the most, like, it is the icing on every cake. It is the cream in every cup of coffee. It is the the sauce for every taco you'll ever eat. This is the creme de la creme of all internet experiences, is watching Brian Shapiro forced to react to a cartoon made by yours truly making fun of Brian Shapiro.
Looking at you right now and I see a champion.
Thank you.
But if you lose,
Well, I don't.
shut up.
Damn.
God forbid you lose.
Brian Shapiro?
No, hold on. I believe I've seen this already. Is he going to react to the whole thing? I don't want to react to the full reaction of it. Because we saw the cartoon.
I don't know what I must have.
Standard there.
So,
Because they would definitely play victim on it.
so the first time
What are they talking about? Stupid.
I saw it, I was laughing, and then I was thinking of how pathetic these people are.
Oh, is it pathetic? People are pathetic and hilarious. They're hilarious too, but also pathetic. As Mr. Shapiro target of said cartoon, therefore pathetic, but also hilarious, but pathetic though. Don't forget about that. That's poor guy.
That they have to put together like some sort of cartoon because they're so upset that I embarrass them in these debates.
It's just so upset that it's just embarrassing. Brian,
Yeah,
that's
that
what he's
sounds
known
so
for.
crazy.
Brian is known far and wide across the internet for embarrassing people in debates. How do you even live with this sort of copium? I have never in my life thought that the meme could come to life. Do you remember the meme? Been around for years. The guy's hooked up to a machine, an oxygen machine, but it says copium and he's just huffing it. That is actually Brian Shapiro. Amazing.
So instead of asking for another debate or, independently dissecting a debate, what they do.
Asking for another debate. Why would I ever need to ask for another debate when Brian's always in my DMs requesting a debate with me? Why would I ever need to ask for one? Why? What would be the point of that?
Is they just put together a cartoon. And so here's what I did. Immediately, here's what
he did, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately, by the way, here's what he did. When you hear what Brian did, you're going to understand the true strategic genius of one said Mr. Radio, syndicated radio host Brian Shapiro. When you hear what this guy did, it's uncanny. His strategic mind is miles ahead of everybody else at all times. This guy is playing 8D chess while you and we haven't even got to the 2D table yet. Ready for this? Are you ready for this guy and his incredible comeback? The incredible thing that he's about to do.
What I did, and you can go to my social media. I'm going to talk about this, right? So I challenged all of them to a real boxing fight. Now,
oh my God, he challenged all of them to a real boxing fight. Oh my Lord, how are we ever going to recover? I didn't think this one through, ladies and gentlemen. Having a seething ginger talking about how he wants to beat me up on the internet. I don't know how I didn't think about the blowback of my action. When you're dealing with that much three-dimensional chess, I don't even know how you keep up. I don't know how you do it. Anyway, this guy's playing 3D chess, and you and I, we were just playing checkers. If I had thought for a second that this cartoon would have created a situation in which Brian Shapiro went out publicly to challenge everybody who made him upsetty spaghetti to a fist fight, I never would have made it. Not in a million years. It's terrifying. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Now Brian Shapiro is...
You said upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. I get upset just because someone said that word. Upsetty spaghetti.
Gonna beat me up, challenge me to a boxing match. He's gonna really do me. He wants to fight the ref of the cartoon too. This guy is a savage, very emotionally stable man. I know the first thing I do when somebody pokes fun at me is tell them that I'm going to beat them up, because I'm a mature person, very emotionally mature, very stable. Isn't that what you guys do too? You guys do the same, right? When somebody kind of pokes a little bit of fun at you on the internet, the first thing that you do is publicly tell them that you're going to beat them up. Isn't that the very first thing you do? Very first thing I do, of course, as an emotionally stable human being. This duo looks like the two Mongoloids from South Park, Mimsy and Nathan. Oh my God. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Now I have to make a Mimsy. Mimsy! Damn it, Mimsy! He embarrassed people in a debate via secondhand embarrassment. That's true. He embarrasses the left in debates. He puts the Irish McCat on and starts talking tough on the internet. So funny. I just can't believe this guy. You know what I did immediately? You want to hear what I did? Because I'm Brian Shapiro. I told those guys, I'll beat you up. I'll beat you up because you're an insecure person. How is this possible? How is this even possible? Brian Shapiro played 52 pickup. True. Didn't he literally make the point that the left is more violent trying to fight somebody in real life when somebody makes a meme or a joke? It's so funny.
People might not know this about me.
Oh, no. He's about to go on to regale you with tales of his toughness. People might not know this about Brian. True, he looks like a bald shrimp who's a weak loser. I understand that people might think that. I get it. But he's going to regale you with tales of his toughness. Here we go.
I am no longer in the shape that I was in my 20s.
No, you're kidding.
I did play 2 college sports in my late teens, early 20s.
Well, he's a sports guy. He played sports ball. He's a tough individual. He's a regular internet savage. You need to be real careful around this guy. He's going to beat you up. Be careful. He's going to beat you up.
I did do a very little bit of amateur boxing when I...
Oh, you did a little bit of amateur boxing. Did a very little bit of amateur boxing. Oh, man. No, Brian. Don't beat me up, Brian. No. I heard a rumor that Jake Rattlesnake challenged him, even went out of his way for the match. And is Shapiro up for the challenge? As it turns out, he's not. Brian Shapiro challenged everybody involved to a boxing match except the guy who's a boxer. Better watch your mouth or Brian's dad will beat up your dad. Yeah. His dad's gonna beat up my dad. My dad can beat up your dad. My dad can beat up your dad. That's not what he said. I thought he said, I watched G.I. Jane on repeat and think that's real life. He was a welterweight boxer in the noodle arm division. It's so funny.
Was in my early 20s. Not a lot, but I am extremely confident that if I had a couple months to get into some good shape, which I don't think it would take me long to do, have to eat better and exercise and maybe do a little bit of training. So I offered the challenge to Rob Noor.
Oh, man.
And listen, let me be clear.
I'd pay to see that.
I know a lot of people. I'm mentioning some of these names. You don't know who the hell they are, and that's understandable. But a couple.
But you need to let them know anyway, don't you, Brian? Because you're a real secure person. He's the most secure man I've ever seen in my life. Sure, his entire audience doesn't even know who he's talking about, and that's understandable. But they need to know the name anyway, because that'll teach that person a lesson. He won't soon forget.
Yeah,
a solid source told me Brian is addicted to. His drug of choice is copium. True. That is his drug of choice.
A couple of those guys, Andrew Wilson and Rob Noor, I challenged them to a 3-ring fight. Boxing. We're wearing headgear, of course. We don't want anybody to get seriously hurt. I challenged them to an actual real fight.
How could I have been so blessed with such stupid enemies? I don't know. You know what I did? When that guy made fun of me, I said I was going to challenge him to a fight, told him I was going to beat him up. I'm going to beat him up. That'll teach him. I'll box Brian Shapiro for free. 3-ring. I don't know what that means. Brian's going to take us out, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. He's going to beat us all up.
That's funny as hell. I don't think Brian could do that. I don't think he got it in him. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the hype button. Watch more videos, man. Go and check and see the other videos that I've dropped.